That young man 0-3. Ugh. Hmm. Hmm.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
We go tonight. White 20.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Switch, switch. Check three, check three, check three. Shit, shit.
Hard ball, hard ball.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Goff. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Go Brown. Brown.
A shotgun snap for Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense.
On the ready. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I don't think you can. Switch. Tight dog.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the counter, here's Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On the double. They can't hang with us. We got trips over here. Trips over here. I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you. Tight right. Mike's 50.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. There's the Penn State man, it's Chris Godwin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2000.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it with Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught. It's Perriman. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. On 3rd down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see.
Value 3, value 3. Hey, watch that.
To throw is gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Levante David, the Bucks leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, lift! 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 Lift!
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Listen.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
On 2nd and 9. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
3 down.
Hey, shell.
Check. Crunch. Watch the edge.
Just beating the play clock is gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
3 down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Watch that.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
We go tonight. Line 20.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check.
12.
Undercrunch. Check. Front.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here I come. 36.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
5.
Goff now to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll He'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Tighten up, tighten up.
From the 30 on second down, Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Fights through, and now a crease. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Being chased out left. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Jackson.
Come on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for him as they come up first and 10. Here's Gone. That'll be caught by Cup. Well, they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. To throw again on second down. Goff, he's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
45.
From the gun, here's Goff. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Punt the damn ball. What you sitting on the clock for? You ain't even running.
This is taken around the 12. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
Tell him he ain't good enough to run that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, a look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection.
Come
and he's going to
on!
be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shift.
Super 1.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got to change that, folks. Because all he want to do is sit in his zone. He's not going to actually play any defense because he don't know how to. So I got to change my approach. I'm not going to be able to call my normal game plan.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Then when I need him to actually make the pass, then he does that.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and count.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try
That
to
ain't
get something
PI?
big and get things going.
Damn, can I get a PI?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
Shit.
Set, ready. Hey, come on. Mike 50, Hey, check.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Nothing I can
And
do,
down he
man.
goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Nothing I can do.
Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out. Not what they
Seriously?
wanted. You can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
You ain't going nowhere.
I don't understand the purpose of why it's taking him so long to hike the ball. He knows he ain't got no play call.
I'm coming after you.
Goff on first down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end,
If he
Everett.
don't get bailed out by
They'll
the
lose yardage here.
CPU,
Back
he
at the
don't have play
47.
calls. That's all
It's
he
a
can
loss
bank
of a
on.
yard there, and now second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Got nothing to that.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third
The
down.
computer has to bail him out. If he don't get help from them, then he don't have nothing.
Hey, let's get there. Four now.
From the gun on third down. Goff.
I'm
And he's going to
blitzing
be taken
every
down.
play.
Goff is sacked. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the
What I'm waiting to
afternoon.
see is how long before
Man, he got in there so
started,
quickly, Charles. What could the offense
trying to
have
milk the
done
clock,
to
'cause I know
adjust and
it's
account
coming.
for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Some of these interceptions he got is just ridiculous, but it is what it is.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a second and long.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. He's checking.
Dude, you know you can't keep moving around like that.
Check.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up with safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
Check 52. Switch.
Henderson now on first and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
brings up second and
Tiger,
10
Tiger.
at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff, rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm like, too bad we can't get no lucky turn.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. Enter the secondary now on third down.
14. 14.
Out of the gun. Gone. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And they'll get him down about
well, Chris, if you actually watched this game, you would have seen it was actually computer bailing him out than him actually doing anything.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not,
he didn't got the computer bail him out on a lot of stuff.
Of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot.
That's a prime example of it right there.
I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Yeah, if the computer don't do it for
he had
him,
it online, gave it a pretty good ride too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And Brandon, you know kickers very well. I bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that bar.
Jackson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will get him one closer.
He got this one because the computer done gave him a lot of breaks.
On to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Like this shit right here. I don't understand why it take you that long to hike the ball.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And now it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it down.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 82 yards. And the Bucks are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And following Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's still fighting forward. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
It should be a shame that he got a player like that, because he don't even know how to use him.
Pick it up. 180.
Watch 54. Watch 54. You must be getting tired of seeing me. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Now it's Brown.
Of course they clip him coming around
And
the
they'll
corner.
get this one to about the 20-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
It's like our best interior pass rusher.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Six, 7.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson throwing again. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman, 81 yards. And the Bucks are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No,
you just got a good team. You ain't a good player. Get off from safety.
And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a third and about 13.
I already know what he's going to do. Because he done it the last, like, 5 times. Come on, man.
Mike, we go to the line. 120.
Right here, right here.
They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... And this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Bucks are able to cut into that deficit. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
20.
54. I got one. Check 3.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He don't know how to use that.
This is Brown on the carry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
True clock.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. It's Brown. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Check 9, check 9.
On second down now. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well.
I don't even understand
I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Run and I didn't
down
even
here
press
in the
the
fourth,
button.
and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Hey, I ain't tripping. It is what it is. Madden gone Madden.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Don't start taking these
take
because
a
I'm going to
knee.
use timeouts.
Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Dude, bring your ass.
Pick me up. Here we go. Out, 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 out.
The clock ain't running. Can't you see that?
The Rams go
you about
victory
as dumb as the bag of
formation as
rocks.
they take the knee. The Bucks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Why is he so slow? He don't fucking take all that.
We go tonight. 180.
Punch trash can juice.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the
Punch
knee.
trash can juice.
So
That's
we
what
were
his new
looking at
nickname
each other
is.
up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to
Trash
injury.
can juice.
Some teams are just like
That's
that.
his new
You know,
nickname.
some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
A good pickup there at 22. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The
That
defensive
shit that,
player of the year, Aaron Donald.
Number 50
And it'll
did,
make this
that
a
shit there
2nd
was
and long.
illegal, man. For him to be able to get out of there like that.
Now Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Samson Abukum able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across.